Tata, vähän on näitä puhua.
Ei.
Oli katainen tuolla. Mä en ollut ihan luutin tuu. Hän tänne kauhean mukana joksi sikun. Apoti.
Hattara mang nasa te. Hante timinga hanungi dapat.
Hän harti wada pitokku.
Much better. Yeah. Sometimes he takes his hand out, that hand out, or he used to, but now the body's so worn out that he doesn't trust to take it out on ice.
For hunting?
In early spring or mid-spring after a frost. And he knows that the ice is hard. And it only takes a gallon to go from here to here. Which saves on gas.
Saves gas. Yeah.
And canoes chuckle up gas like there's no tomorrow. Especially outboards.
Right.
Yeah.
Dan siapa ni pengajian apa lama? Kerja benar ni aku ni.
And it was also in the days when the ice froze us in church and followed the same pattern annually.
Okay.
Yeah.
When were those days?
Hantay na takot ligo.
Apa? 1996.
Around 1996. 96, 97. The deep freeze time, I think.
Oh, that should be recorded.
It would be yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you recording? Oh. Good, so it's on. Okay. So this is Lucassie Takatak? January 17, 2009.
Okay.
So you want to pick up on it?
Okay.
I'll just Okay, Lucassie Takatak sea ice interview for a local project on January 17th, 2009.
Lucassie man na nakakanabaw kakalapit ako. Ako na makonay nagsisir ako na kasi.
Ako nga. Man na. Ako na makonay ko doon na man. Yung kura pala ako rinala doon na. Nakatero niya at isun na hilang na ako ito.
Tsaka ukyo, tawang katat bisi.
Kaya sikuhin na ito naman. Naimalyara mo na.
For the past 2 years, they have not been able to go seal hunting at the Baker's Dozen Islands due to the poor ice conditions caused by global warming. There's open water even before the Bakers along, what do you call this open water? In the bay before Manimani?
No.
And last year it did not completely freeze over to the point where it broke up before it completely froze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to mark that on the map?
Okay. Taksi di Jose buti siku si mga ito mi. Siku si mga ito mi. Taka akan lo. Already ko wina ko pa ima. I'm asking him where the open water is.
Okay.
Gaya hati lemah aku kalau tahu kau pikirnya tu apa? Dan kau aja hayal kau ni kau macam dunia lain je.
Awan amat winter.
Mana kau orang mana begitu mana?
Panna sikko sa mamangan. Sikko sa ang medyo.
Dia kau itu. Jangan tapi dia juga ada. Jika cana macam itu kau lihat ni. Benda awal ujung ni benda. Cuma jual ada ada cuma ni. Cuma satu ada saja.
There's open water along the coast down here up to Manamanik, although he has not been able to go much to the east of Manamanik. But he does know that it'll freeze over with a thin layer. But when the tides come, the ice leaves. The ice is supposed to have completely formed by now.
By
now being January, mid-January. Because even last month inside the Eskimo harbor, we didn't know if it was going to freeze over completely.
All winter?
No, last month.
Last month.
In Eskimo harbor.
Last December. Yeah.
2008.
And Eskimo harbor is frozen over completely now?
Tasira, sikko sa malakaylo nga.
Right.
Yeah, it's not dangerous anymore. Treacherous anymore. Because it froze over right just before Christmas. And he's marked that the open water goes all the way up past Weekend Island, up along Johnson Island coast. There is some ice past Takatak, so they go to the floe edge to try and wait for seals there.
Some ice past where?
Past Takatak and Takatak.
Kemarin, cuma ada cerita melihat itu akhirat seru ke, dia sekolah tentang ulama kan. Tata sekolah ulama kok kan, satu orang nafas, karena di lima bulan tahu.
Last month, he almost lost his skidoo. The way the ice freezes over now is different. When ice froze over, it used to be darker color, but now it's slushier, therefore causing it to be white or ivoryish, which would indicate that it's completely frozen over. If it were like a few years ago, when the ice still froze as it should.
Okay. When did the ice stop freezing as it should?
Hanga sikut siya sa ugon na ibalayas niya kakya.
That's why I do. Unta mari na do mari. Sikuala wala ko. Mari. Tura at no sikut siya wala. That mari. Yung pala sikut siya wala ko di sikut ko. Wala ma. Banda. Itu na jadi kalau sudah siap kelakar, tahu?
Tuh saya pikir senang peluang, otomatis ikut saya sebut aku naik tu.
Mari, bahwa ilmu itu bukan ada peluang nak kalau aku nak nerima tak, ilmu orang aku. Mari, bahwa nasi kita bahwa
Vi har sen on a dillon en gång så måste jag långa.
Mari, jadi Ako daw sa ulak sa rinyo. Ito. Ito ko. Ibang radyo. Nangyari yun.
It used to freeze over completely in right up to the year 2000, but since the ice is not freezing over and it's getting worse every year, and he thinks that there's warming in the water, and in the springtime you can't even go to your geese hunting places because the ice becomes treacherous and dangerous to travel on. So not only does it affect seal hunting, it also affects geese hunting outside of Eskimo Harbor and down onto there, onto connected parts of Senegal. Onto land connected to Senegal.
Right. Right.
So if you want to go like over here, even up to Johnson Island in the spring to do your geese hunting,
Yeah.
you can't do it too many times anymore.
Okay.
Ako yun yung mga dapat so. Samangat siya pa ata. Nakaharap ko damit. At sumasa ko na wala kasi ko. Damit siya na yung mga doktor. Yung nagdosi ko yung doktor.
The ice started to change when my uncle was still able to go hunting because he used to go hunting with him. My uncle Lucassie, and he used to say that he almost fell in through the ice because it's not the same visually. Visually it looks the same, but it's not safe. So it was starting to change even when my uncle Lucassie was still able to hunt.
Aye. And when would that be?
Over 10 years. He died in 2006.
2006 how remote is that? Kakamanitibla. Upring upani mo tayo tiyari. Restaurant. Hila. Atari ano doon doktor ang doktor ko pangalo lang. Nine. Kaya doktor na nagamilag ko. Anak sunod. Habol na ko rin nalalagay ko. Tumaray ito.
And he died in 2006. He remembers that day because my uncle told him to go get a seal because he's hungry. So he called him here, and he even made a point of catching one seal because he specifically went to catch a seal for Lucassie. But Lucassie had eaten by the time he got back. And when he called the next morning, he's dead.
Kaya nga rin ako trabaho ako tingala ako tanya ako.
Because he always went hunting with him in the winter and in the summer by canoe.
Nagsisiyaw ang sarili ako.
Nalaman na ako.
Yung gagawin niyo tayo. Ang niya ako nila.
But he did get some meat over to him that evening, and he did eat a little bit of it.